All right, thank you, Ken Blackwell. In the meantime, I did mention this net neutrality thing. It's a big deal because it reverses what were, at least in the eyes of many consumer groups, protections for folks like you and me when we use the internet, that we can't be gouged by the internet service providers and the like. Others are saying it was the heavy-handed government that was potentially gouging consumers and twisting this, actually in favor of the big guys. Deirdre Bolton with all the details on this decision that reverses policies that have been in effect now for a couple of years. What have you learned, Deirdre?
Indeed, indeed. So that vote coming down 3-2, which is pretty much as expected, but this is just the starting point, Neil. Just line up and get ready for lawsuits are up. I mean, this is such a hotly contested topic. Media companies, tech companies, consumer advocacies, they have been arguing since at least 2013. So for consumers, what seems clear with this vote is we're all going to pay more. You just alluded to that. The companies that have to be happiest about this repeal, this decision that just came down, Verizon, Comcast, and AT&T, because they are going to have the right to charge the Netflixes of the world, the Alphabet YouTubes of the world, Facebooks, for their heavy usage. So Google, Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, they actually all supported net neutrality rules, the ones that were put in place in 2015, the ones that were just reversed or repealed. But they're going to benefit from the demise of these rules. So these tech companies, Neil, they have deep pockets. They can easily pay any increased fees that Verizon or Comcast or AT&T might levy. Really, what is concerning here, a lot of analysts say, are the next generation of tech and media companies. Because if there's a future competitor out there to Google or Amazon or Facebook or Netflix that's trying to build itself up now, the fledgling company just might not be able to afford fees that Verizon and Comcast and AT&T now, if this goes through and there's no lawsuits and there's no challenges, which is unlikely. But those companies would have the power to demand. So consumer advocacy groups, they are going to come. They're going to be filing suits. They're going to be trying to block the FCC from doing this. You have members of Congress, particularly Democrats. They're likely to introduce legislation to try to overturn them. So this is so heated in the business community. It is heated in the political community. And just as a side note on the politics, you know, we've had the FCC chairman on our air. I mean, he is a libertarian. And his argument, I have to be, cover both sides here, is that the companies such as Verizon and AT&T and Comcast, he is making the argument that they're not investing more in their infrastructure because they don't get anything out of it. So he is saying by voting to repeal the net neutrality rules, those companies are going to have more incentive to build out their infrastructure. And he particularly highlighted areas that are either poor or very much in the country, or, in the country and poor, that are not being served maybe as well as big metropolitan areas. But one thing is sure, we're just lining up now, Neil, and the lawyers on both sides.
But,
so
I remember not too long ago when I had him on, when he was talking about, we're talking about Ajit Pai, that his big concern was you cannot look at the internet, a high technology beast, if you will, and treat it like a big old utility, or like your local utility that provides your electricity or whatever, and that would slow it down, and it would slow down investment that those utilities, for lack of a better word, to your point, and that has slowed a little bit. The flip side of that is for average folks who have paid a basic rate for internet service, no matter what kind of service they have, now there is going to be tiered service. I can picture that if you have their, big digital demands and the like, or faster streaming that you want, or a lot of Netflix, you're going to pay more for that versus someone who doesn't need that, doesn't want that, would pay less, right?
That's exactly right. It's actually bringing us back to the cable company bundling model that all of us know so well. Interestingly enough, that is an experiment, if you like, that is live at the moment in Portugal, and that's exactly what's happening, for better or worse, to Portuguese consumers. They are paying per bundle, per tier of usage. So if you watch a lot of movies on Netflix, you're probably going to pay more than somebody who just likes to see some cat videos from time to time.
Or to download, Fox Business, which I think the vast majority of Americans do.
There you go.
Deirdre, thank you very, very much.
Sure.